Yo, 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 what's going on? We back at it again with another Street Beefs commentary, y'all. It's your boy Kid Savage. Right now I'm coming at you with another MMA match. And this one should be a banger. We got two mainstays in Street Beefs, but we got a bout between Italian Tyson. We already know about him, very aggressive. His main base skill is boxing. He's a very good boxer. But lately Tyson been kind of taking on MMA matches. He even had like an amateur MMA bout with Fight Flex, I think. Him and a bunch of other Street Beefs guys did. Right now his opponent is somebody that we haven't seen in a while, Kurdish Shadow. This guy here, man, like is a wrestler point blank period, I think. His main form of attack is getting up close to you, blitz you with a bunch of strikes, get in close, and then initiate the grappling and take you down to his world and start wearing on you, drowning you, and make you give up. So this should be a very interesting matchup. We got the boxer going against the wrestler, and this is pretty much two of the strongest base in MMA beating head to head. I've got a good idea how this go, but I mean, you never know. I mean, it's boxing going against wrestling, so you know, maybe one guy can keep the fight standing long enough to get the knockout, or maybe the other guy can get in his face and take him down and bring him to deep waters. So let's see what we got.
RIP to Showtime. Don't forget his GoFundMe is posted below. Please help his family in their time of need. Also, there's a reward of $8,000 for information leading to the arrest of the person that killed him, called Baltimore Crime Stoppers. Thank you.
I don't got stage fright. All right, we're
Tyson, 165.
Coming from 5'10", 165 pounds. Here to
got his own announcer.
We got the Italian Tyson. All right.
Shout out to GM Junk Removal for all your junk removal needs.
Tyson don't seem too hyped up like he usually is.
Back again. Let's get it. Street Beefs.
Not all aggressive.
Round one. You ready?
But here we go, man.
You ready?
Tyson versus Shadow. No glove touch. Tyson, Shadow with the leg kick, and already he's with it. He's getting aggressive. The leg kick followed by a sequence of punches just to get in close. Took Tyson's leg from up under him, and now Tyson got to work to get off his back. He's going against a wrestler, a good wrestler at that, and he's throwing down strikes. Let's see what Tyson can do. Shadow throwing strikes from everywhere. That elbow is like seeping in there, block.
Keep going. Stand up.
Look like he got some kind of choke, but he don't have it all the way.
Tony, you good? Good. Relax. There you go. Posture up.
Tyson need to keep his chin down and try to
protect your neck.
Try to get the hooks from around him. And these try to like shrimp out to where he can get in his guard and then try to work to stand up from there.
Come on, do something.
Shadow's just throwing down these mad strikes, man.
Get up now.
Making it real hard for him to do that.
Come on.
Bro, you gotta get up. Tony, you gotta get up.
Come on.
People telling him to try to get up. You got to coach him to get up because you can't just stand up from that position. It looked like Kurdish Shadow may have his arm sink in. Oh, man, that's it. He got the tap. Rear naked choke. Hey, I knew it was going to go one way or another. Either the guy was going to get in close.
Hey, baby, you know what we do.
And take him down.
Only.
Or Tyson was going to keep him at range and just keep throwing strikes at him.
We're going to get a rematch. We're going to get a rematch.
For sure. Anytime.
Yeah, anytime.
I would love to see this fight again.
We're going to get the rematch.
Winner. Good fight.
Yeah, this Shadow wins by rear naked choke.
Any coward can pull
it went by pretty fast. I mean, I knew it was a fast clip, but I kind of forgot once the fight started. I thought it lasted like a minute, but man, that was a good job by Shadow. He was able to kind of like close the distance real fast. Like he took the center of the cage first. Tyson came out like a little hesitant because I'm pretty sure he's well aware of what Kurdish Shadow want to do, so he was trying to stay patient and try to stay aware. Shadow did a nice little leg kick into the right, into the left straight. I don't know if he was orthodox or southpaw or not, but he was able to use that kick to pretty much blitz in and get Tyson against the cage. He wrapped up with him, was able to work his game plan, throw in the little strikes, get Tyson uncomfortable, get him to where he gave up his back, and he was able to sink in the choke. You could hear throughout the fight that people in his corner was telling him to get up, but like you gotta tell the person step by step almost in a sense on how to get up. For him to be able to just stand up in that position, let's say that he was able to, if he would have just stand up, Shadow would still have his back because Shadow still had the hooks in. He pretty much would have been able to like ride his back from there with the hooks in and probably like even sink in and choke a little bit better because now that they elevated, he can like pretty much work and try to like sink in his arms, like play like the little patty cake game and pretty much get his arm around his neck. The only defense Tyson would have been able to implement from just standing straight up, I guess, like that, would probably maybe like slam him on his back. That's if provided he was able to stand up. But even if he would have like jumped backwards and try to get Shadow off him that way, sometimes that can often make the hold a little bit tighter. So I don't know, it would have been wise to just stand straight up if he could. I got to teach him how to like, you know, peel off the hands, keep his chin tucked, and start working to get the hooks from around him so he can get up, because it's not just a stand-up kind of thing. Tyson needs to do a little bit more work on his wrestling and definitely learn some jiu-jitsu, because it could help counteract that wrestling to an extent, provided you know what you're doing and provided you got enough experience in it. So I think Tyson's hands is already, you know, already checked off. Pretty much he already got that down pat. So I think he would probably need to start working more on his ground game, his wrestling, his jiu-jitsu and stuff like that. Kurdish Shadow, didn't really see too much wrong. If anything, I would say just, you know, work more striking, which I don't know if he is or isn't, but he was able to set up that takedown with his striking, so obviously he's doing something. But other than that, it was a good fight from both guys. Would love to definitely see that rematch, because I believe the fact that it ended so fast, we didn't really get to see enough of what we could potentially see. And another thing too, I noticed that Tyson may be a little bit out of shape. I don't know, but it didn't seem like he was like in normal form like he was when he fought Iraqi Assassin or Nighttime Guru or any of his other past opponents or anything like that. So I would love to see that version of Tyson come back and fight Kurdish Shadow again, and I can almost guarantee that it would probably be much more of a banger then. But other than that, man, give all the props to Kurdish Shadow and the Tysons. It was a good fight. Both guys are warriors for stepping in the cage, and hopefully, pretty sure, they'll both be back. But other than that, this being your boy, Kid Savage, back at it again with another Streetbeefs commentary. Peace. 200 playing peekaboo, intense scare, I see you. To you, I'ma find a way. Say she like the finer things, don't treat me